Okay. Welcome back from intermission, kids. For real this time. Hang on. I gotta grab my poster. This is take 2. I botched that one. So yeah, we're just gonna keep on keeping on with this. Tonight's second vampire feature. Oh, that looks better on camera than it does in real life. Lust for a vampire. Devils in female bodies whose embrace is the kiss of death. This is really blurry. This is like the worst poster I've ever printed. For man or woman. Ghoulish, gory, ghastly. Ralph Bates, Barbara Jefford, Susanna Lee, Michael Johnson, and Jutta Stensgaard. Stensgaard? I don't know. Okay, poster. It's not only blurry, it's possessed. This is a 1971 Hammer film. You've probably heard of Hammer films. Oh, the last movie. I almost forgot, with Jimmy Sangster here. Moctezuma. He was responsible for the Mansion of Madness, which I think we've already covered. I'll have to look. And also Alucarda, which, if we haven't covered it, it's in the bucket. We may have covered it. That's where I knew the name from. Okay. I noted here that Jutta Stensgaard is best known for Zeta 1. And we did cover that. In fact, that was my highest watched movie for a couple of 3 seasons. Very popular because of the TNA. All right, let's raise the dead. Count Karnstein has brought out the bones of Carmilla Karnstein, and under a cheesecloth we see her take form. Blood pooling, veins running along her legs until she sits right up. And yeah, what a form she's got. Dubbed Marcia, as not to raise suspicions, the Countess Harritson, as they are now known, enrolls Marcia at the local girls' school, where she has considerable sway over the headmistress, Miss Simpson, and her lackey partner. I wrote here, my partner. The creepy Mr. Giles Barton. Giles Barton. Anybody named Giles is creepy. About this time, a dandy author of some repute shows up at the school and is welcomed by Miss Simpson. At first, he is intrigued with the Greco-Roman dance teacher, Miss Playfair. She's got the girls all dancing around out there, and she's fit, and, what's going on here? Why am I seeing stuff? Pardon me while I fix my hair. Marcia, meanwhile, sucks the blood out of her roommate / lover, Susan. Women's lib, man. Someone Not Marcia. Someone tosses the body in the well. The dry well, not the one they drink out of. Eager to avoid a scandal, Miss Simpson asked Miss Playfair to keep it quiet, at least for 3 days. Can you just shut up for 3 days? To see if Susan comes back. You know, she's probably run off with some boy, you know. Locked up in this girl's school, you know. She's like horny for some dick. I don't know. She then makes up a story to cover the disappearance, but 3 days later, Miss Playfair goes to the police anyway. After seeking the help of our writer friend, Richard Lestrange. Ricard Lestrange. At first he seems eager to help, but then he falls under Marcia's spell. And maybe a little bit her for him, too. Yeah. It may not matter, for the villagers have seen enough bodies with bite marks on their necks, and they take up their torches and pitchforks and head to the castle. Wait, is there a castle? To the school. I don't know. Maybe the school was a castle. Will Richard be able to save Marcia? Will she return his love? Or will she escape with the Count and Countess, her parents? And where'd this bishop come from? Who the fuck is this guy? And are they going to listen to him? Okay. Probably not.
Don't be absurd, old man. No. Hell no.
That won't advance the plot, will it? This is the second in a series of lesbian-tinged vampire films Hammer made back to back. The other two, The Vampire Lovers and Twins of Evil, I've probably covered both of those, are in this bucket or have already been covered. But since they don't really have much to do with one another, the pictures, they don't really, you know, it's not like a trio of movies that, like, 1, 2, 3 part of a same story. I've covered them separately. This is one solid Hammer lesbian vampire film. That was a lot to spit out there. Plenty of TNA, and basically the perfect midnight movie. I also give this one 4 rings. 4-ring circus. Now, I know no one believed me, but I really had a date last weekend and the weekend before. So, we'll see what happens. Murph the Clown has been alone for a long time. I waited around for 3.5 years for this girl to come back. She didn't come back, and I'm palling around with a 24-year-old girl, Sabrina, and she's having the time of her life, and I'm I don't know, waiting around to die. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Now I've been on Tinder for 6 months, striking out left and right. Okay, let's see what we got here. Do you think we'll get another vampire picture? This one's all folded up so I can't even see. Oh, no, 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 no. We're moving from vampires to uh, stripy flying things. We have. And I think we're black and white here. The Wasp Woman, An Invasion of the Bee Girls. That one I don't remember if it's color or black and white. The Wasp Woman, I believe, is an old black and white 50s type of, probably radiation. So, be sure and join us next time, and I'll try to make it next week. I'll try to not let my dating life get in the way of the show. I mean, to be honest, how long is my dating life going to last? So if you liked what you saw, give me a thumbs up. If you hated it, give me a thumbs down. But try this gin, the Hendrick's Grand Cabernet. And let me know what you think about that, if nothing else. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to try my best to be back here next week. So, we already missed a week. We'll do our best. Good night, kids. Oh, that's not the right place.
Oh, yes, you see, Murph. It's like my barber over at Big Buck's Barber. I want to give a quick hello to them, like he always says. Well, when in doubt, fade out.